Hey Cancer, how are you doing? Okay, this is going to be your love reading for October the 18th to the 23rd, and we will look at the energies between you and your specific person. And we will look at 4 aspects of your connection to understand what's happening between you. So, first of all, I haven't asked a question yet, so I'm not taking all that back. What is in your person's heart for you? What are their energies for you? What are their feelings for you? What's in their head about this situation? How do we see this connection between you two? How do we see it developing? What actions is your person taking towards the end of October? And where is this connection heading given current energies? That's probably towards the end of October and November. I'll also pull one card at the end as well for what your person would like to say to you, if they could be vulnerable, upfront, vulnerable and true, and all of that really good stuff. But first of all, two cards, one for where you are, one for where they are in this situation. Okay, all right. So, you kind of mirroring each other. For you, we have the Ace of Wands. You want a passionate new beginning, a progressive new beginning. Lots of sexual energy here. Clarification. 10 of Wands. Okay. 10 of Wands. And we have a 9 of Cups reversed. All right, so 10 of Wands for me is a card of, it's perhaps one of the cards of passion here. It's not just one wand. This person is carrying 10 of the things. And they kind of do anything to be with somebody. They've got these wands in their back and they're striving forward. They would move mountains. You would move mountains to be with this person. That's how much passion you have. Sexual desire, urge you have. 9 of Cups reversed. I think this is... a part of you just feels incomplete without them. Without them in your life. I'm not sure if you're together or not, but there's something here about being empty without them, which is why you're striving forward, because you just don't, you no longer want to feel empty. For them, we have a Page of Cups. This is immature energy, I guess, it's Page, but it's an offer of love. It's the start of a connection. It's needing to be with someone. Needing to offer your love, to communicate. Clarified by the Magician and the Five of Swords. The trouble is here that they don't think it'll work. They're not sure whether they should be putting all their energies into this. And a part of them feels like this is a no-win situation. Whatever happens, it's just not going to work out. It can't work out. However, this is the overriding card. They feel that they want to offer their love, but underneath it all, it's like, how on earth is this ever going to work out? Okay, so that's the preamble. Now let's jump in and see where this might take us. Delve a little bit deeper. Okay, so 4 cards. Obviously not counting well today. 4 cards. So head, heart, actions, direction. Head, heart, actions, direction for the connection between Cancer's person and Cancer. Okay, that's it. Okay, so what is in your person's heart for you, Cancer? We have Temperance. Temperance reversed. Let's clarify because it can go different ways. Two of Cups reversed, and we have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords reversed. There's a certain degree of impatience here. It's impatience to be with somebody, to be with you. It's impatience to make things work out, the desire to make things work out. And that's making them feel emotionally imbalanced. Not sure what direction this connection is heading in, if it ever was. And why they feel emotionally imbalanced around this is because of Two of Cups, there's a disconnect between you two. You probably know about that, I'm guessing. But there's a certain disconnect. Lack of harmony, there could have been arguments and so forth. And I guess arguments, because we've got the Knight of Swords reversed here, it can be a card of quarrels, bickering, fighting in its negative aspect. So there's been some kind of, I would guess there's been some kind of falling out in this situation. Alternatively, the Knight can also come up here as being somebody who's, whoa, totally and utterly desperate to go forward because of a disconnect. They just need to connect. This impetuous energy where they want to connect with you no matter what the consequences. Not sure at the moment. Let's see how this pans out with the rest of the reading. Could well be, actually. Could well be. So, how do they see the situation between you two? How do they want to see it develop? We got just judgment, upright, clarified by the Empress reversed and the five of Swords. Your person doesn't want this situation to stand still, because I think it is still broken, perhaps even at the moment. But they want renewal at a fundamental level. But here I think what they're asking for, or what they're being called, I think it's the call from the universe here, is to move forward with this connection. But there are issues with this. And again, we have our friend from earlier, the Five of Swords, upright. They, no matter what, there's a part of them that feels this is a no-win situation. It can also be echoing what we saw here with the Knight of Swords reversed. Fighting, quarrelling, bickering. And here with Empress reversed, it's kind of like feeling, I get this card sometimes when somebody's attracted to somebody who is unavailable. Or maybe they are unavailable. One of you two might be unavailable. And by unavailable, I mean in another relationship. But let's be positive here, because I think with judgment as how they see the situation, how they want it to develop, they want it to go forward. They want this to go forward. They want this to congeal, to consolidate this connection. But they don't know how. And what they're focusing on, I think what they're focusing on far too much is the operational stuff in the relationship. How does this happen? How do we meet up? Who's going to say what, when to what? They're planning this too much. They're in planning mode here, which is why they're not letting the universe just take hold of this connection, and they're not guided by the universe. They're not guided by the inner selves, if you put it that way. They're thinking too much about it. Swords. Okay, so what actions is your person taking towards the end of October, November? We've got the Queen of Cups upright, clarified by the King of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Wands. I think, okay, actions, the Queen of Cups. An offer of love again. And I think it might well be an offer of love. Or them entering your life in some more positive way. Because this is them. This is your person. For me, the Queen of Cups is the card of love in the entire deck. It's basically saying, I love you. And this could be you. This could be you, Cancer. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is almost like a wish come true card, a bit like the Nine of Cups. The person who has everything, materially, can offer security, stability. They're fairly steady. They're moneyed up as well. Maybe you're not, I don't know. But it's basically somebody who can offer them everything. But it can be depended upon, I think is probably the way of putting it. But here we have a Six of Wands. There's also, there's something here coming through that you two are not communicating. Two of Cups. And they can't get over this lack of communication, because I think there's been some kind of either a falling out or some contretemps, some arguments, fights. And what they can't get over is they feel that you don't appreciate them. They're not being appreciated for who they really are. They feel neglected. They feel like their love is neglected. Now you might be sitting there thinking, what the hell? But this is what I'm getting from this reading. It harks back here to an extent to the Empress reversed. They feel like they're attracted to somebody who's unavailable. Somehow you're unavailable. Perhaps emotionally unavailable. Perhaps you don't communicate your love, your needs to them. But it's the fighting that comes across more than anything else. So I'm not trying to confuse you here, but there is something here about, falling out big time. So where's all this heading? We've got the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords reversed. Ace of Cups. And Two of Wands. Two of Wands reversed. What I'm getting here is this is going to a place where you're both, and I think it's both of you, are able to let go of your disagreements, your fighting, your problems. You're letting go of it. And you're able to open up emotionally to each other. Ace of Cups. It can be the loving new beginning. It's an offer of love. It's love in its most pure, innocent sense. It's this Queen of Cups coming to fruition. And the Two of Wands, well, whatever decision was taken in the past to maybe disconnect, the disconnection here, whatever decision your person took about perhaps not being with you or something, or not wanting you, this is the reconsideration of that decision. They are basically thinking, well, I've made a mistake. But it's not just them saying they made a mistake. I think it's you both saying you've made a mistake. I think this, again, it harks back to the Two of Cups reversed. This is a disconnect between you both, which I think you both brought on each other. Okay. So, that's good. It's good. There's lots of possibilities there if you both work on it. No, you don't need to both work on it. It's just you need to work on it. You're in control. You're the person who can manifest this by working on yourself, your own inner attitude, your mental diet. So, the question now is, what would your person like to say to you, or want to say to you, if they could be open, upfront and vulnerable? What do they want to say to you, Cancer? Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Six of Cups, all reversed, as I thought they might be after the first two. Okay. They want to say, how can this work? How can this work? Can we make it work? Here, the Seven of Cups reversed is like, look, I don't want us to be daydreaming about this. I don't want us to be just looking at options. I want us to come to a decision. Is it worth it? Six of Cups reversed. I think your person is saying it's worth it to me. I'm still clinging to this. Whatever happened between us is still important. Because I think this card indicates that you two have history. It's still important to me. I'm not let it go. They're still clinging to it. They still want you. This card is about looking back upon what was familiar and thinking, wow, I can't let go of this. Particularly if it's next to the Seven of Cups reversed. But they're asking, well, the question they're posing is, can this work? Because they have their doubts. They have their doubts, okay? At the moment, they have their doubts. But it is going in the right direction. That's for sure. Okay, Cancer, I hope that's helpful. Okay, bye-bye.